Hello everybody, Good Review Surplus here, and today I want to show you this box full of World War I letters I have. These letters span from World War I era all the way up into the 1920s from the dates that I was able to read off of them. I got this in a series, or I guess a big lot of trade that I did, and these just happen to be the coolest item in my opinion out of that trade. So this is the item I'll start off with first. I don't know if I'm going over all the items in this one video, or I'll do separate videos on the others, but we'll see. But let's open this box up and let's look through some of the letters. So, as you can see, there are some photos on top, and I do believe there's a train ticket from the guy's arrival home. When I looked at it, I briefly looked through these before putting them back in their box. I'm doing some rearranging right now, so I don't have enough time to look at all of them, but from what I'm seeing, there's some pretty cool stuff in here. So, we'll start off with the two photos on top. Alright, so we'll start off with the first two photos here. This one does have a date on the stamp, as you can see. Hold it upside down, my bad. It is dated 1917, so this was shipped out 1917 to someone. You can see there's a postcard right there. Has some cool stuff on the back. The other one I do not believe has a date on it, but it is a March, as you can see. It's most likely World War I or a little bit after. As you can see the stamp, there's no date, and I can't seem to find a date anywhere on here in the letter. So, that's all for those two. Next up is this stateroom card and unused stamp. As you can see, the stamp's in pretty good shape. The card is filled out, as you can see. And it has some stuff on the back. This also came with it. Unfortunately, it is not filled out, as you can see. It's not filled out on the front, but it does have some writing on the back of it. Here's another letter from 1917, as you can see. Has some cool stuff on it. This one I cannot seem to find a date on, as you can see. Stamp's in pretty rough shape. Other than that, though, this one also has a letter inside of it. Some of the envelopes don't have letters inside of them, but this one does. Here's one of the envelopes without anything in it. Here we have another letter. This one is dated 1907, as you can see right there. The letter is still inside, by the way. Yeah, there it is. We're going to grab a few more at a time to go a little bit faster. Both of these are dated 1917. They do have their letters inside. This one has some more stuff on the back, as you can see right here. But as for these, they have their contents, and they're both dated 1917. So now look at all these. These were grouped basing on the stamps. This one does not have a date. It does have its contents, though. This one, I believe I saw the date on it somewhere. Okay, no, I don't have the year, but I do have the day it was shipped out, March 26th. This one also has its contents, as you can see, the letters in pretty rough shape, though, the envelope. Right here, 1918, this one still has its stuff inside. Cannot read a date on this one. I will check the back, though, see if the back has the date on it. This one does not have the date on it, so unfortunately, we cannot date that one. This one, dated 1917. I believe this one is empty based on the weight. This one is dated 1917 as well. A lot of these are dated 1917 and 1918. But as we move through the stack, I'm moving from top to bottom. We will get to some older ones. But this one is 1917 with its contents. And we're back to the front. Sorry, I forgot to mention these two. These two do not have a date on them, but they are also in the collection as well. Now for another big stack of them. These all have this little red stamp right here. This one does not have a date, but it still has its contents. Oh wait, grab two at a time. There we go. This one I do not believe has a date. There's not a date on this one, but it does have its contents still inside. This one is dated 1917. This one does not have a date on it from the looks of it. Yeah, no date on that one. No date on that one. 1918, I'm guessing, or 1917. Yeah, I'm just going to go with that date right there of 1917. Some of these dates are hard to read because the stamps are really messed up. 1917, see, these stamps are pretty clear, which is what I like about these. You can clearly tell that says 1917. And I do believe that is the one. Yes. All right, so we circled through this stack. This one doesn't have any others that are similar, but it is dated in 1917 and has its contents inside. Only one of these has a date, and it's 1918. This photo is, not photo, but this letter is in really rough shape. Or the envelope is. The letter's still in pretty good shape. Sorry if I'm not going through all of them like you expected, in depth. It would just be a very, very long video. A Mother's Day card from 1919. So this is a year after the war, as you can see. Nothing on the back of it, but all these have YMCA on them. So some of them would have fit in with like the stamp groupings, but I grouped all these by the YMCA when I looked over them. Looking close enough, I was able to find 1918 on that one. It still has its contents inside. That's mainly what matters to me is the contents. So this one looks like it says 1918 on this one. This one also has its contents still in there. Most of these, I believe, were from 1918 when I looked over them. 1918, this one is an empty one, I believe. And that's the only 4 of these. But these are most of the YMCA ones, if not all of them, that were in the stack. Right here's an undated, empty envelope, but it does have some cool stuff on it. Right up here, the stamp is what I always look for. But I don't believe there's a date anywhere on this one. And the latest, this one is dated is 1921, which is the, I guess, earliest I have. Not early in the war, but I guess the latest. I don't know how you'd really phrase that. Sorry I ran through those so fast. I was going to try to do them one at a time, but I kept messing up on some of them, and it is just a lot of letters to go through. I've redone this video so many times now, and so sorry if the video is not the best. I do have some more videos coming up that have some more interesting stuff, but I thought these were pretty interesting because they're all from the same guy and stuff. But yes, that is all the letters that were in this box right here, which we're going to put them back in their box so they are safe and sound. Make sure they don't really pull that to the side so it doesn't get torn when I close the box. But thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this video, I have other World War I stuff, and happy collecting.